Part 3, Uncovering the Truth Behind the Missing Recruit Who Died During BMT. The old barracks where Charlie Company was quartered are now used for exercises. Located off Singapore's northeast coast, Pulau Tekong is the largest of the country's outlying islands. Used as a training base for the British since before World War II, it now houses SAF facilities such as the Basic Military Training Center, Headquarters Infantry, and the School of Infantry Specialists. Multi-story barracks have since replaced the wooden ones, but thanks to its history as a battleground during World War II, it remains a repository of spooky tales. Advertising agency creative director Lo Yu-Hrong, who used to be an instructor based in Tekong during his NS, recalled a common horror tale: recruit was cleaning a toilet when the walls started bleeding. He was more afraid of being scolded by instructors than the supernatural event, so he scrubbed even harder. He said he had not come across anything spooky himself. Military urban myths also include solutions to supernatural phenomena. For instance, training on Thursday nights is supposedly off because these nights are unclean. Soldiers are also reportedly advised to take their berets along at all times, as the SAF crest has been blessed by representatives from the major religious groups and can ward off evil. But men whom lifestyle spoke to said training still goes on Thursday nights, while a beret is part of the official uniform and hence, indispensable. So why do tales of the supernatural plague the army? Author and theater director actor Jonathan Lim believes they are coping mechanisms for young men faced with the period of uncertainty during NS. Yes, the story is frightening, but because it happened to other people, you feel safe and saner, said the 30-year-old. He will launch a book about the supernatural in Singapore in August. Unlike other ghost stories, where hauntings reoccur, Mr. Lim viewed the Charlie Company urban legend as a successfully resolved problem. This thus offers solace not just to recruits, but also concerned friends and family. The third door is built, the ghost is gone, and life in the army goes on. I believe this case happened, and that people created this legend. It has a lot more social value than the fact itself. Mr. Lowe admitted that telling ghost stories was a way to kill time and bond with one's mates. We're boys doing a man's duty, which entails being cooped up in jungles and other dark places. So obviously our imaginations run wild sometimes. I couldn't complete my investigation because MINDEF did not give permission for me to visit Pulau Tekong. But revisiting Tekong in my mind, I realized that my memories of the three-doored bunk weren't creepy, but nostalgic. After lights out, a few of us would huddle in one corner of our barracks to talk about it in hushed tones. When our camp was open to visitors in the second week of BMT, the three-doored bunk was the holding area for soldiers waiting for their friends and family. I was among them. I didn't see any ghosts then, or in the 3 months that I was in Tekong. Neither did recruits like Chan Wai Kit. The 19-year-old was enlisted in January and completed his BMT there last month. He had heard of the story, but was not worried. I'm too tired from training to worry about this kind of stuff. But whenever I go to some dark corner in the field to relieve myself, I'll mumble something like I'm sorry. Always better to be safe than sorry.